Genesis 2 tells the story of the very creation. According to the 17th verse, a god named with the initials YHWH, commonly called Jehovah, created a man out of dust. Indeed, dust from the ground of the earth. Often regarded as a myth. However, what would creation look like, according to science?
But what we're going to be talking about here tonight are experiments done on the sort of non-living end of this spectrum. So actually doing chemical experiments in the laboratory, mixing together non-living ingredients to make new structures, and that these new structures might have some of the characteristics of living systems. So what I'm talking about here is trying to create a kind of artificial life.
Laying bare their contents. And what we have discovered is that the elements of the periodic table, that which we are made of, derive from the actions of stars that have manufactured the elements, exploded, scattered their enriched guts across the galaxy, contaminating or enriching gas clouds that then form a next generation of stars.
All known life is made of carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, and others. All of these elements are the ingredients of life as we know it. Is the Bible mistaken by suggesting life can be created out of simple dust? Well, first, let's find out the answer to this question. What is life made of?
A cube 100 meters on a side would still have maybe 20 specks of dust inside of it. That stripe of the Milky Way across the night sky, that's dust. And in that are the atoms, the elements, and the chemicals that made all of this. Our sun and planets and moons and asteroids and comets, everything in our solar system began as a cloud of dust. 5 billion years ago, gravity began to sweep that dust into a pile, and millions and billions and gazillions of particles condensed into the solar system that we have today. And some of that dust is still up there today, a thin cloud left over from the disk that formed our planets. And on spring nights, if it's dark enough, you can still see it glowing in the western sky after sunset. It's called the zodiacal light. Of course, not all of it stays up there. Odds are a piece of space dust falls on your head about once every day. And that means when you wash, say, your car, thousands of pieces of space dust are just running down the drain. And when we look inside that space dust, we find the same elements that make up the Earth itself and everything on it.
Thousands of years ago, the Bible spoke of dust being the ingredient to human life. That, along with God's breath of life, as He created Adam. From dust of the ground,